Fellow pickers and stuff lovers, welcome back to my dream haul. My dream haul. I am still so excited about all the stuff we picked up in Saint-Constant at this really big sale. It was an estate sale. I guess people were moving, I'm not sure, but they wanted everything gone, and the person who was running it was very helpful. And his prices were really, really cool. This is something I've never seen before. And it was in a box. I will tell you more in a moment. I will let you appreciate the lovely MCM feel of this piece. Comes off like this. And then you have the different compartments that can be placed like so on the little Lazy Susan, if you wish. And so when I saw them in the box, they were all, like, this was all apart. The bottom piece was just on the side. This was on this side. Each section was in a different place. I was like, I don't know what this is, but it's the same color as that. And that really looks 60s to me. I wasn't sure at first because I thought, doesn't it look like a blank that you can paint? And people can have painted this 5 years ago, 20 years ago, I don't know for sure. But then I did see that it was stamped USA, which usually means like it was made a while back, because not a lot of things are made in the USA anymore, especially not ceramics. And under these sections, I even see Esmond USA. But at first I didn't know any of that. I just knew that there was stuff everywhere, and this looked turquoise, and it made me think of the 60s, and I was like, that's bound to be something good. He's got good prices, I'm just going with it. So when the guy came to price out the items, he was like, oh, that's really cool. That's a great thing, you know. But basically it was like $5 or something. So definitely got that, hoping to get upwards of $40 on that, possibly a little more. It is really awesome and from the 60s. So yay! My husband saw these little ragamuffins, these little skunks, and their little skunk family, which I think some people can really get into. This one seems to have a purse or something. Anyways, so that's very 50s, 60s to me as well, so we grabbed those. This I wanted to clarify is from a company called Itala, and they are Finnish. They're Finnish Itala. You see, when I see this type of glassware, and I see this vase, which we also got from there, I think, ooh, this is probably the same guy, the same person who designed it, the same company, but it's not. However, this is not a piece of crap. So I was very happy with, because somebody who worked there was picking up stuff from a box and crossing the room going, oh yeah, well, I'll put that on the table. And I said, no, wait, actually, I'm interested in that, and grabbed it from her hand. But we found out that it is Sklo Union, S-K-L-O Union. And it's a Czech vase. The pattern seems to be called candle wax, which is self-explanatory. And it's from the 70s, and it might be worth between $20 and $30. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at, certainly when things like this came to about $2 there. So very pleased with that. Put this on the floor for a moment. This is what the skunks came in. So I'll return them to their candy cane home. So we said that. These, I got 3 like that. These are, oh, I can't remember now, but they are from the 60s. You know, it's that wonderful textured glass that is just of that era. I wasn't able to find the 4th one, so unfortunately I'll see what I can sell them for. This is what is known as a bone glass vase. This mimics a bone. I think we have some already, but anyways, that's it. It's art glass, and it's got the Bouillacante bubbles at the bottom, and you know, it'll be a little profit. My husband picked this up, and it's super heavy. We think it's glass because the patterns you see in it are really, when you really look at them, they look painted or infused in. It's not like a stone would be. And this, of course, you can remove. So it's very heavy, but beautiful, very, very stylish, you know, very good for a 70s living room, or maybe even like a 40s style thing. Those were good. This, we always love picking these up. It's a okay, too much sugar for me today. Divination cup. Divination. I'm making it sound mysterious, but it's just because I'm trying to pronounce it right. You can play along. Like, there's a way for you to tell the person's future depending on where their tea lands, that sort of thing. And I think there are instructions online how to conduct this divination. So yeah, you can do that. But the only problem is I didn't see it at the time. There's a chip on the rim. Usually they can do quite good. They can do like $30 or something nice like that. We'll sell this one for less, but I still think it's worth it because somebody must be looking for this, or maybe they've just broken their cup and they want another cup. These are made in Czechoslovakia as well, and are the Jesus of Prague. And I've got three for the price of one. At the bottom, I was trying to clear this box so that we could put stuff in it to carry out. And I find these at the bottom of the box, and I thought, that's a pool plate, isn't it? And sure enough, it is. It's this. And these are nice. They're usually signed, and we will find out more about them. But I love this British china with the designer made pieces, so they're vintage. They're from the 60s for sure. I bought a box of these. They were just all wrapped together, and I thought, beautiful blue. Very intriguing that they have a cameo here, which I debated with my husband, is George Washington. And he told me, and I quote, "I know his profile, that's not George Washington." And I just thought it was funny because it's like he's telling me this like he's met him and, you know, has been to several golf games with him. And he's going, "I know his profile, you know." So, but he was like, "No, that's not George Washington." Sure enough, it's George Washington. It's a series that it's Fostoria glass, a series they made for Avon, nothing more than that, with George and Martha Washington glasses. And I seem to have a set of them. I think there are 8 glasses, so 4 George, 4 Martha. They don't go for a lot, these, but I'm hoping that the fact that I have the 2 people and a set of 8, maybe I'll be able to do that. That's another one thing that the guy who was running the sale was like, these are nice. At the previous sale, we went to this sale in the morning. And that sale was fun. We called to see if we could go ahead because the church sale was going to be at the same time that this started. And the very kind people said, yes, absolutely, come in, a little earlier. So we went at 9:30. And it was fun to be the first people there. There weren't a lot of things we could really do anything with, but my husband did find this wonderful set, this little cabinet that's all dovetailed and everything. And it's for a Viewmaster. It's a little Viewmaster and a set of many reels to put in there. You've got the 7 Wonders, Chicago, and the places on the Viewmaster don't usually do well at all. But there's a few things in there. There's like the Queen's coronation. There's, something about A Christmas Story and that sort of thing. Which should do a little bit better and help us sell the whole set. But I like this little cabinet also that someone seems to have fit for this. That was just cool. So we got that, I think, for $10. And we got it for $10. And yeah, aside from that, I've got one more thing that I'm going to show you for the moment. It is this clock, which I think is pretty awesome. A very mid-century again. And possibly teak, I think. And I think that's very stylish. And we have another one like it, but I think it doesn't have the mechanism. This one does. So hopefully that can do well as well. So I'm told to wrap up for the moment so that we can come back in a moment. Stay tuned. We are back. We are back with this beautiful blooper reel. No, with this beautiful poinsettia tree, which is also, what's the word? Fiber optics. And it glows, and, I would have to plug it in, so it's kind of not convenient, but the star glows, all the outline of the star glows and changes colors, and so does the center of each poinsettia. So we thought, of course, we'll grab that as well. My husband saw it and he thought, yeah. And then, before I leave you, I will show you a couple of teacups that I picked up as well. Those are the ones that made me feel like swearing because they were all wrapped up separately. The saucers and the cups. So I was bent over this bag full of stuff, trying to just get the stuff out, unwrap it, and then see what it was and see if I wanted it. And then try to unwrap all the saucers and match them. And, when your head is hanging down, that's a new Olympic sport. But it was so worth it because usually, I don't know about you, but teacups at some of the places I go to, it doesn't matter if it's a garage sale or whatever it is, are like, ooh, precious teacups, these are really expensive. They're bone china. And, I don't want to pay much more than $3 for a teacup. 5 if you must. Maybe if it's a really good company. But, these are Royal Albert. Oh, sorry, tree. Royal Albert, something like that. Made in England, bone china, but, really not worth that much. But this time, I knew it would come about $2 a piece, so I picked up things that I thought were good quality, interesting patterns. So that's it. I picked up this set, which is called Rose Cameo Peach, and it is Royal Albert. Then we have, my lord, I am destructive. I'm so sorry. We have this one, which is neat because it's painted inside as well. So I thought that was rather nice. And is Royal Sutherland fine bone china, made in England again. Nice shape. I got 3 other ones, I think. They're in the same kind of general style. And we got a few more things, but I think you have now seen the bulk of it and what was more interesting. So it gave you an idea of what our day was like yesterday, and it was magical. So I hope you get a haul like that soon. I hope you go out there and have a lot of fun with vintage things. And thank you so much for watching. And if you liked, by all means, give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to comment. I love hearing your experiences, your ideas. That's always great to share with you. Thanks so much.